How to customize the Shopify Spotlight theme. Now, in this Shopify Spotlight theme customization tutorial, I'm going to show you everything needed to customize the, in my opinion, great looking Shopify Spotlight theme to your likings and for your needs. Now, the Spotlight theme in general is a super simple theme, so let's right away get started with this. Now, to get started, you will have to click on Try Theme right here to actually install this theme onto your dashboard. And once it's installed, you will have to click on Customize. Now, this is going to redirect you to the general Shopify editor. And by default, this theme does actually look very blank. But let me actually show you how to customize this. Now, this editor may be a little bit overwhelming when getting started, but let me quickly explain it to you. So basically right here on the left, you are going to have a general overview of all of the elements inside your website. And then once you've selected these elements, you're going to have all of the settings on the right. This is going to include stuff like heading size, description, and so on. Now, also, if you want to actually navigate through your sites, you can use this navigation bar right here so that you can actually customize all of the different sites of your website. And then you can actually also change the view of your store. Now, usually Shopify does a pretty good job customizing and basically optimizing everything for mobile. However, I would actually recommend you to always double check this essentially, because nowadays mobile is going to be most likely your primary source of traffic, and therefore it is super important to actually optimize this accordingly. But let's actually get started from top to bottom right here. Now, this store basically doesn't have an announcement bar. However, you can actually also add that by clicking on add section right here and then by selecting this announcement bar. Now, this announcement bar, let me actually drag this on top. And this announcement bar actually works great to just put out some incentivizes on why people should actually buy from you. You could maybe just put out your special offer that you have right now, and to actually customize this, you will just have to click on welcome to our store right here. And then on the right, you are going to have the announcement bar. So we can then put in a text. In my case, I'm just going to say, I don't know, minus 50% off everything until, I don't know, tomorrow. I'm obviously just making things up on the go right now. And then you can actually also link this to a certain page. So if you would then actually want to link this to a certain collection, you could do so by using this, or you can also basically link it to your all product, to your all products page, and so on. Now, basically this is super good to actually just put out special offers. Let's now continue with the header right here. So as you can see, by default, we don't actually have our logo uploaded. And to change this, we actually do want to head over to the theme settings right here. Now, the theme settings are going to work as kind of the default settings for all across your website. And if you're going to change stuff inside here, this is then automatically going to be updated accordingly to what you're going to put in right here. So right here, just select your image or select your logo in this case. I will just upload my plain black logo just to keep it simple. And then we can also change the desktop logo width. I guess I make it a little bit bigger. And then we will also have to add the favicon. Now, the favicon is also fairly important. Basically, the favicon is just going to be this little icon that is going to be visible on top of all of your tabs. And this just gives a little bit more, I guess, just professional feeling to it. And then we can actually further customize this by adding some colors. And now I think usually Shopify does a pretty good job with the default colors. However, if you do want to add your own custom color schemes, you can do so. And you can use tools like Kuros.co to actually generate and to basically get some help with finding some nice colors. By the way, you can right now get completely free access to my comprehensive Shopify beginner course by using the link down below. This will also grant you access to a community with hundreds of like-minded people so that you can grow together. So make sure to check that out if you want to. Now, you can also change the typography and so on, but generally I actually really like the interfont here, so I'm just going to keep it at that. I'm going to keep it simple, but if you do want to customize this even further, you can do so by simply just clicking on change right here. But let's now actually head back to the navigation bar and to the header right here. Now, I personally don't really like this desktop logo position right here. Now, I personally don't really like this desktop logo position right here on the middle left. I'm rather going to change this to maybe top left, or let's see how that is going to look like in the top center. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave it at top center. I think this by far looks the best. Obviously, you can just customize this to your likings, and then you can also add a menu onto your theme essentially. Now, this isn't mandatory, as the Spotlight theme actually also does work great without a menu. However, if you do want to add a menu, you can just add that right here, and then you are going to have some more options that you can then customize. And by clicking on this icon right here, you can then open up the settings for your main menu, and you can then add new menu items. You can edit these menu items, or you can also delete them. Basically super self-explanatory. So just as for me, I'm actually going to keep the menu right here, and then I'm going to change the desktop menu type to drawer. So we are going to have this thing right here, which is then going to open up, which I guess just has a little bit more, a more clean aesthetic. And then we can actually also change the sticky header. So basically with sticky header, they just mean that you will have to select how visible your header should be. Now, if you're going to have it on scroll up, and if someone is then going to scroll down in your website, and if they're then going to just scroll up a tiny bit, they're instantly going to see the header right here, which usually is a good thing, because on the header they can then navigate to the products tab, they can then instantly buy, and so on. So usually I would actually recommend you to either leave this at on scroll up, or to just select always right here, so that your header is always shown on your product pages, and so that your header is always shown on your site. Then we can also change the color schemes right here, but essentially I'm just going to leave it at the default. And then we can actually select this, and right here we do have our featured collection tab. So we can actually also add a heading to this. We can just say something like shop or newest products. And then we can actually change the heading size. I guess I would actually change this to, large, or I'm going to leave it at medium, and I'm rather going to make this bold. And then we can basically go over everything else. We can set a description right here, and we can also allow that the collection description should be shown right here. And then we can set the description style. We can set the collection that should be visible right here. So if you, for example, do want to promote a special collection on this tab, and if you're going to say shop or newest, joggers, you can then right here change this collection to your joggers collection. So this works the following: just then put in your bottoms, in this case, this would be my example, and then only your bottoms are going to be visible for the customer. Now you can then actually also further add some sections onto this, and not all of these are going to make sense for the Spotlight theme, but for example, if you do want to add a college onto this, you can do so by just adding this right here. However, if you do want to actually delete certain elements of your website, you can also do this by simply just clicking on this bin icon right here. So now once you've set up your website, you will then have to change the view to mobile to see if everything is set up accordingly. In my case it is, so this actually would be done. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like and subscribe, and check out my free resources down below to supercharge your Shopify journey.